Hello, my name is William Moore, and I'm a civil engineering major at Kennesaw State University. For my semester final, I chose to cover the Alton Gas Project. The Alton Gas Project is a project that was proposed in 2016 by AltaGas. AltaGas states that they would like to create two salt caverns as well as a pipeline that would serve purpose of holding their natural gas underground for the colder months. The reason I chose to cover this topic is because of the numerous health and environmental impacts that the construction of the pipeline and the caverns would have, but also the violation of the treaty that the Micmac people have with the Shubenacadie River. The way that AltaGas is proposing on creating these salt caverns is by first installing a 12-kilometer pipeline underground. This pipeline would connect from the Shubenacadie River and would use the water from the river to blast out the salt caverns. Now, this is the first environmental impact that this project brings, and there is a lot of environmental impacts that this would cause. The pipeline installation would bring about air pollution due to the equipment that would be used to install it as well as transport it, as well as surface water pollution from the equipment that is being used to install it. Now, once the pipeline is installed, the water from the river, like I said, it would be used to blast out the salt from the caverns. This process of blasting out the salt from the caverns would create brine, and they would push this brine back into the Shubenacadie River through the pipeline. This is also a major environmental impact because the Shubenacadie River is a freshwater river that houses different types of fish such as the salmon as well as bass. The brine from the salt caverns would raise the freshwater salinity to 26%, and regular salt water has a salinity of around 3%. Another drawback is that under the Fisheries Act, it is illegal to dump any sort of deleterious substance into a body of water where fish frequent, as well as any activity that would impact the Shubenacadie River, such as the dumping of the brine, would violate the treaty rights of the Micmac people. The biggest environmental impact from this project proposal is the sheer amount of brine that would be produced from creating these caverns. Now, like I was saying before, these caverns would be created by using the water from the Shubenacadie River to blast out the salt. A single cavern would be about 80 meters wide and about 50 meters in height, meaning that 10,000 cubic meters, or around 10,000 cubic meters, of brine would be produced each day for the next 10 years by a single cavern, with an estimated of 500,000 tons of brine being produced and disposed in the Shubenacadie River by a single cavern. And AltaGas has stated that they have the intentions of building 15 of these caverns, meaning an unhealthy amount of brine would be disposed into the Shubenacadie River for the next 10 years. The good thing about this project proposal is that the Micmac Rights Initiative, which composes 12 of the 13 provinces' Micmac communities, has been fighting to get this project proposal either suspended by the Stewaukee Town Council or denied. And since 2016, when this project was proposed, not a single cavern has been created. The Micmac people have fought very hard to keep their river safe and healthy for generations to come. The environmental case I chose to cover has had a huge impact on environmental justice worldwide. The reason I believe it's had a huge impact is because it shows how the community came together and is still fighting to protect the environment that they live in. And that's also something that is very important about this event, is that the community has not stopped fighting to prevent any sort of work from being done on the Shubenacadie River and the surrounding environment. They've even gone as far as setting up different types of infrastructures such as shelters, greenhouses, gardens, and even chicken coops. And along with that, I also believe that environmental justice was served because in 2019, the Micmac people served an eviction notice to AltaGas stating that they have violated their rights as a human as well as corporate rights. And that's something I'm going to take away as well, is that I need to be more active in my community, and I need to reach out and ensure that nothing is being done in my environment that would harm it or harm myself as well. And one thing I learned from covering this topic that really surprised me is how supportive the Micmac people and the other allies that are fighting to stop this project from being completed, and how much they have sacrificed in doing so as well. Thank you.